After reading the prince's letter, the party discusses who they should take to meet with the prince tomorrow. They discuss who they should take with... Oh, I repeated that. I was a little tired when I wrote this, guys. Worried the estate might be attacked, the party goes back and forth on who they should take and how to dress them up as suitors for the prince. Aurelio even thinks about having his daughter marry the prince after they release her from Alistair's control. Altus uses his commune spell again to gather more information, finding out Stryx might be more aware that something is afoot. Attempting to see if Al is in the area, he finds his spell and mind get hijacked as Al begins to talk to him. Pretending to be someone else, Altus tries to see if Al will help work with them to take down Stryx, leaving it open-ended when Al asks to meet. As that is going on, Pearl upgrades Molly's arm, attaching a flamethrower to it. Aurelio uses Durellin to help him put his testimony into legal terms with a splash of sympathetic language. Trevor decides the party should all have a drink, but everyone is in a more serious mood and no one joins him except his sister. Altus finds himself wandering the estate, ending up in the library with Durellin and trying to convince him to join them tomorrow, worried the estate may be attacked. Attempting to calm Altus, Durellin tells him there are ways they can determine if someone is sneaking into the estate. Not convinced, Altus tells him he will be back in the morning to convince him to come to the meeting. Molly and Aurelio make a reading nook in Mimi. Molly reads the bestiary of Fiddlestick's Dinkleburkle before she convinces Altus to open the bleeding book. Words appear on the skin-like pages, asking for a sacrifice. They attempt to write various things in the book, but none seem to activate it. Altus closes the book after, and everyone goes to bed. And as you all sleep, Altus, you dream of flesh and blood, a book desiring it needs sacrifice, it needs your pain, it needs your blood, it needs it to ease its own. Hands tremble as they move across the cover. The previous owner. He peels it open, shaking. He takes a pen and writes. No ink is required, as the book provides. Taking deep breaths, he writes, a broken arm. Not long after, a loud snap can be heard as he cries in pain. His arm now broken, a payment given. A power returned. Protection. Give the book your pain, and it will show you, and it will shield you. Give it your suffering, and it will protect you. A symbiosis. And as you wake in the morning to that, we shift on over to Molly.
I throw up. Fuck. God damn it.
Molly,
I also love that you said Molly convinced me. There was no convincing involved. She said, Altus, touch that book. And I immediately did it without question or thought.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
No persuasion was rolled.
No persuasion
Zero.
needed. Molly, I think I've asked you this in the past, but do you have in mind what your first kiss with Opal would have been?
I don't think you have asked me that.
Okay. Couldn't remember.
I think it probably is a moment when she's kind of cleaning up the shop and I'm helping her. I'm kind of maybe like sweeping and she's kind of dusting some of the shelves and stuff, and she drops something and we go at the same time to kind of like clean it up together, and it's just kind of like a little meet cute moment where we kind of like touch hands and like giggle, and then it just ends up leading to a like very like short like chaste kiss.
I love that. That is so adorable. And I'm sorry
Cute.
I'm about to ruin it, as when she pulls away in your dream, instead of seeing Opal's beautiful eyes, you see the purple eyes staring back at you, and in a different voice from her body, you hear, "Hello, Molly. We really should get to know each other a little more, don't you think?
Don't you and Aurelio know each other well enough?
Well, yes, and you were part of those repercussions, but I thought, since we're probably going to be bumping into each other every now and then, maybe we should talk.
Well, a little talk never hurt anybody.
No, not at all. I have to say, she sort of pulls back and looks at the body of Opal that she is inhabiting in your dream. I can see why you like this one. She's so... what did they say? It's a perky personality. And she does bounce.
I think Molly just kind of blushes a little bit and clears her throat, and she's like, yeah, she was very pretty.
And she leans in close again to Molly, very close, almost as if to kiss again, and just says, wouldn't you like to know who killed her?
Yeah, I would.
I could tell you.
And I'm assuming it wouldn't be for free?
You really are smart, aren't you? She goes to pinch your cheek.
I'll just let her do it.
You're not going to recoil from the goddess of terrifying chaos?
I don't think so. I think because she looks like Opal and I've missed her so much, I just cannot make myself be away from that.
That's fair too. But to continue, she says, well, as you know, Pet and I have a little lover's quarrel right now, and he has a few things he promised me that he won't give up. So, she boops you on the nose. That's where you come in.
Listening.
I want you to get those artifacts. The hourglass and the mirror.
Alright. Do you have any hints on where he might keep some of this?
Well, he's a little crafty and moves them around. Bastard.
Must take someone pretty skilled to hide something even from you.
Well, I am trying to play nice. After all, he's the father of my newborn. Or soon to be. She pats her belly, even though Opal doesn't have a belly at this moment.
Ah, that's right. I almost forgot about that. How much longer do we have?
Really just depends on my mood, I suppose. Gods can carry it out as long as humans, if they so choose, but I don't know. I like being pregnant and holding it over him right now, so... Plus he thinks he's going to take me to court about it. It's adorable.
Yeah, it's pretty cute.
Anyway, get me those artifacts, and I will tell you who killed her and where to find them. Okay?
Alright. Any quarrels with how I might go about this? Anything off limits?
No, I don't care. Well, I'd be sad if you killed him, but that's how it goes, isn't it?
It is. I don't plan on letting it get that bad.
You might have to. She leans in again. One for the road, dearest Molly.
I think this time Molly might lean back a little bit and just say, I'll keep the memory of how it went the first time. If you don't mind.
Well, I'd certainly make it a lot more fun, but it's your choice for now. Boop. And you wake up. Aurelio.
No.
Yeah. Aurelio, you don't have any strange, crazy dreams. However, when you wake up inside Mimi, feeling safe yet scared, I'm sure, and Stretch, you go look out the window to see what's going on out in the yard. And on the wall that surrounds the estate of the Blackthorns, you see a cat, black in fur, with purple eyes, staring at the estate.
Does this look more like a form that a Bishria would take, or does this look more like the demon cat that we first met, like, very first session?
I'd say make me a perception check from this distance. I should pull up the map so I can see. There we go. Yeah, you definitely recognize you have seen this cat before in a tavern one day. So long ago, that sparked this crazy journey you've been on.
I don't think Aurelio comes out of Mimi. I think Aurelio sits right there, like goes back into like his little reading nook, and then flips open the his bestiary and like finds the section on vampires just to see if he can prep up just a little bit before our meeting later today. And then I might just skim and see if there's a section on demon cats.
Sure. Is this the bestiary of Fiddlesticks, or is this a different one you had? I can't remember. It's been a while.
Whichever one I got from the hag.
Yeah, Errol got the one Fiddlesticks from the hag. So that one, I guess. I mean, not hag, an old woman with a lot of grass.
Of course. Yes, of course.
She was a very sweet old woman. And didn't want anything. Alright, so in this one, there isn't any section on vampires, as they're more, according to Fiddlesticks, they're a different breed. They're not the animals he cared about. However, there are various sections and information you can find on cats or demon-like cats or anything in relation to that. So you've got quite a bit to read when you go to the cat section, and it's like, half the book. I'm kidding.
I get distracted by the were-panther section. Like,
yeah.
That's stuff I can do.
I mean, actually, that would be in there. Information about that. Of course, your version of it is a bit different because you have a special Gaia-blessed one, but yeah, there would be a section on were-panthers otherwise. And
I think other than that, though, I am avoiding the cat best as possible and staying inside Mimi, or like if I'm going to the house, I'm sneaking to the house.
Sure. That being said, I think you do hear Altus vomiting in the other room out of the blue, because you're all in Mimi, as far as I remember. You all went to bed in Mimi, except Trevor just went to his own room. So, Molly, you would also hear the vomiting.
And then I hear Molly vomiting.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, that makes sense. You probably think it might have been because you vomited.
Yeah.
Just like sympathy.
Okay.
Sympathy vomit. What would you guys like to do?
I'm in my bed. I'm like hungover and scared. I'm like so anxious and like confused about everyone around me. But I pick up my harp. That's like an ancient family heirloom. And I just start playing it as I walk outside. This will just be ongoing in the background. This is inspiring leader feat, so I can choose up to 6 people, but at the end of a long rest, so I'll just sort of be gently playing like a very quiet and kind of timid song, and then the three of us plus, I don't know, I guess Axel, Melira, and is anyone else going with us? Is Azara coming?
I have no idea. You guys never really landed. You
That's
discussed
true.
it
Give
for
to Darrellin.
hours.
Yeah.
Willow would definitely be there.
Okay, great. I'll give it to Willow.
Axel, we've got probably Azara. I know that we discussed her coming because she had that evidence of like the smuggling and the stuff that she investigated down at the docks.
Oh, yeah.
We've got myself. I don't know, are the alley cats here yet? They were supposed to show up around 7, right?
They're going to Altus's house. I believe they weren't told to come to the Blackthorne. Did you?
They were told, and when I listened back to it, they were told to go pick up clothes from Altus's house and then meet them at the Blackthorne estate.
Okay, then they're not here quite yet then.
Sweet. And then I think we were going to leave Molly behind. Trevor was going to stay behind. I think we were going to take, what was his mom's name?
Melira.
Yeah, we were going to take Melira because she's also got like direct evidence against him. And then you, Altus, and me, obviously. But Willow, just because I don't trust him with anybody else.
Okay. Well, I guess maybe we are discussing this as we're walking to the house from Mimi.
And I will
would definitely say as
ahead.
Altus is coming out and like playing his little harp, Aurelio just smiles and gives him like a wave in the morning and like, good morning, just
hello,
hi. Very a little overly boisterous probably for the mood of the day, especially from where you guys are.
Yes, hello, yeah, good morning. Very chipper today.
I think Molly comes up, but she's just kind of like rubbing her temples.
Yes,
She has like a headache.
Right. Hey Molly, are you coming with us to this thing?
It's really just whatever we think is best. I mean, I don't mind going with you guys, but you also have a lot of, capable people going already. And,
Sure.
I know Trevor was a little worried about with both of his parents and even him and Azara gone that, this place might be a little vulnerable. So I don't mind staying back if that's what we feel like is necessary.
And we're getting Leandra too, right? Or what was Trevor's girlfriend's name?
Leandra.
Yeah, and she's coming by too. And I guess she's coming with us, but Trevor's staying here.
But I don't think I think that was a suggestion, but I'm not sure if you guys landed on inviting her. Again,
I'm unsure about that.
Again,
as well.
you all talked about this for like hours, but
We made
never made
a
a specific plan on who to take.
I wrote down the people I was sure about, which
Oh yeah. Well,
He already
Melira,
named
I
them
know
all.
I know Melira was definitely one. Azara.
yeah, and then I think
Obviously,
Axel
Aurora.
too, because he kind of had like the
fix.
yes, thank you.
Yeah.
And then obviously like our witnesses, so Aurelio and then the alley cats. And then Altus because he has kind of the rapport with
The
friend.
invite.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say we're walking slowly to breakfast. Molly, you do whatever you want, but also you have witnessed as much as I have in the city here in our sort of investigation, so couldn't hurt having you there, and if we get waylaid, I would rather have your gun here. But if you're hungover and you want to stay back here with the librarian and Trevor.
Well, I wouldn't mind at least maybe staying outside and keeping an eye on things. And then, I don't really have a way to report back to you guys, but I know Aurelio can reach out to me with, his mind thing that he does sometimes.
Oh, he has a mind thing?
Yeah, you can just. Well, I guess you can message too. I guess you both can send messages like that.
True. I think we had discussed we're taking someone's wagon, right? Cart, rich, something, I presume.
Like a carriage of some sort?
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
I think, Molly, if you want to be, like, not going inside and talking, but being around and keeping an eye on things, maybe we got you that uniform, correct? Or the Blackthorns could give you a little uniform and you be, like, the guard, the bodyguard. Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
Sweet.
I think if we're all walking into breakfast, I think Aurelio's going to take a moment and maybe grab a little saucer of milk, and he's going to take it outside, and he's just going to put it over by the cat. He's not going to talk to the cat. He's not going to get close to the cat, but he's just going to put it over there as just a gesture of goodwill because he remembers that from the first time. He likes milk.
So, how close do you get?
I mean, this is a gesture of goodwill. I'm not trying to fuck with him. I don't think he's trying to fuck with me yet. Probably about 30 feet away. I'd say, like,
Okay.
movements.
Okay. So you two would definitely notice he's getting a saucer of milk and heading on outside again. I don't know if either of you wanted to follow and figure that out or go to the breakfast hall because everyone's there.
I assume that is for one of his, like, 8 children that are actually, like, monster animals, so I don't fucking know.
Not out of the ordinary.
Yeah,
Fair
like,
enough.
okay.
And
It's the
Aurelio,
least concerning thing I've seen him do.
that's actually
Pretty
very,
much.
very fair. Aurelio, I assume you're also in your panther form this whole time too, so you're not a halfling at the moment, or?
Not happening, no.
Yeah.
As I've been in the city, I've basically been in this form
Yeah.
the entire time, other than when I showed myself to those people I needed to.
So as you had approached and put it down, the cat obviously watched you and did the little cat shimmy, stretch, started sauntering over to that side of the wall. But do you stay at all, or do you just kind of put it down and fuck off?
Nope, this is just me trying to be nice. I went over there, I remembered he liked milk, and so I gave him a dish of milk, back inside for breakfast.
All right. Then yes, he will jump down and drink up some milk as you head on
And-
inside.
Once I get back inside, I think I'm just gonna, like, message to, like, just individually as I'm, like, on my way back in to probably start with Altus and just be like, hey, so maybe don't talk to the cat in the front yard unless you have to make a deal with it. You might have to make a deal with it for us to leave today.
Oh god. Ow. What cat? What are you talking about?
Don't worry about it until you need to. And then I message
It
Molly.
sounds like I should be worried about it. I'm worried about so many things.
But yeah, I just message Molly the same thing pretty much right after that.
Molly just says, understood.
I love the difference in those reactions. Freak out and then just understood.
Like a gritty soldier that's just
Yeah.
like, sure. And me being like, no! Love it.
But as you guys all approach the breakfast, well, it's not really a nook, but, you know, place, table, room, the eating room, the dining room.
Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay. As you guys
room.
all get into the eating room, just the dining room. All the Blackthorns are in there as opposed to being in their various spaces, and just kind of getting good, big-sized, hearty breakfasts. you would see Trevor there, and as you guys approach, he would explain to you both, like, I was thinking about it, and I don't think I'm really needed for the meeting, and as an extra weapon here, it might be for the best if I stay.
Are you inviting that priest over? Suddenly you don't want to come with us and you want to stay home when everyone is gone?
Yes, well, my brother is here. I would like to have insanely loud sex with her. He says this quietly, mind you. He does not. But he's obviously joking. He's not really, like, thinking that. He's just...
I'll, like, as he says that, I'll give, like, a final strike on my harp and, like, complete this, like, ancient giant, like, tragic love song that I was playing. And, let's see, the three of us, and Axel and Melira, and I'm gonna look at Dorellin and give him a little wink. So all of those people named will get 15 temp HP.
Nice.
Melira, Axel, and Dorellin? Okay.
Yeah. He's a little wizard or something. He did some, like, wizard magic, and I was like, oh baby, you won't have any hit points.
No, he does not. But as you give him this, he kind of gives you a nod in appreciation. Are you here to try to convince me to come along again?
Oh, I don't know. I guess if your brother is staying here, you could stay, and then at least you are not alone in the house. But you could come with us, and then Trevor would be alone in the house. A vampire might kill him, or he might make out with a priest.
When you say make out with the priest, he looks a little confused. Because I don't think Trevor's told him at all what's going on with his fucking life at the moment. But he's just... Either way, I can take care of myself without him needing to protect me. Well, good luck with your meeting, Altus. And he takes his plate.
Okay, no chance at marrying the prince then. Your sister is my cover, if anyone asks, is like, your parents are powerful and wealthy and they have 3 single eligible hot kids. So that's why your sister will be there. You're taking yourself out of the running. You could be king.
I really don't think I am the prince's type either, as he needs someone to produce an heir for the kingdom.
There is magic. You can make a baby with magic, right?
I haven't learned such a spell, if it exists.
I read a book that was bleeding last night. You can make a baby with magic.
They all look at you like, what?
Aurelio's also, like, spinning the wheels trying to figure this out too. Like, is there any magic I know that can do this?
Melira will say, like, you can't just drop something like a bleeding book and walk past it as if we're not going to be interested. What are you talking about?
That book, I look at Molly and Aurelio. That book that Molly told me to read, that they had. It was, like, made out of flesh and it was, like, bleeding.
Molly's like, drop it. You just keep talking.
I'm joking! I'm kidding. That was a joke. It was an inside joke. You guys wouldn't get it.
Make me a deception check.
Okay, great.
As I have to open all of their character sheets for this insight.
Hell yeah. Oh no, it's not very good. 14. I'm sure their passives are higher than that. If they're, like, high-level detective wizards.
Ironically, you fooled Melira.
Damn right.
Actually, I don't think the siblings will care to roll against you, but I know Trevor would, so I guess I'll open his sheet.
Yes, I do not have expertise in deception, because when I was making this character, I was like, I don't think this guy has much, like, occasion to lie very often. He can teleport, and he's also very persuasive, so...
Okay, with that, Trevor is just like, we need to discuss this further when you're all back, but for now, let's focus on the prince. Like I said, Malira looked convinced, but Axel in the back seems to, like, noticed. He doesn't say anything. He just, he stoically shifts his eyes in a way that makes you think he's inside you.
Crazy body language from him.
I know, right?
Yeah. So expressive.
But with that, yeah, he says, but for now we'll focus on the prince. And like I said, I will stay here so, you know, we can feel more comfortable about leaving some people behind.
Was that Axel?
That was Trevor.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, sounds good. Don't get killed. Do you have, like, a sending stone that you could give to me in case you are being killed? I mean, I can't help you, but...
I have sending stones to my parents, and...
Oh. Right, yes. Okay, great. Perfect. Well, Lady Malira, quick question. Do you think you have a uniform that would fit Molly here? She's going to be our security escort.
Well, that's cute. Yeah, I could get her something, but I'm not really sure it's important for her to be, considering you're leaving with two of the prominent, well, three Blackthorns, but we could. Actually, that'd be...
Driver. Molly, do you know how to drive a carriage? You seem like you would ride the shit out of a horse.
Yeah.
So...
That's it.
Perfect.
It's almost like something's on Molly's mind.
Just a little bit.
Either way... So if I recall correctly, the plan is for me to go, for my husband to go, for Azara to go, you, obviously Aurelio, and then, I mean, with all of us, I don't even know if Molly needs to go. Is she some sort of extra witness to this, or...
I think the idea was that I might just kind of more or less stake out a perimeter and see if anyone catches interest in you guys going. Not necessarily that I'm going along.
No. I mean, I'm not trying to dissuade you if you'd like this, of course, but the castle is so well guarded. I think it would look a little suspicious if a stranger they don't know starts walking the perimeter. And that might get her in some trouble if she doesn't provide decent enough answers for them. So...
Now, do they have magical protections there for, like, things against invisibility? Because I do have a couple extra invisibility potions.
Me as well.
I don't believe they have defenses in passing into the palace, but I do believe there are some gifted with the sight of invisibility, especially those close to the prince and close to the king.
Well, I mean, I feel like there's no need to chance, an invisibility that might get seen through. I mean, if you guys want some extra arms in case something bad were to happen, I don't mind going with. But, all of you are pretty capable individuals, so I also don't mind staying behind here.
It might be best if we left Molly behind.
Sure. I think that is... Yeah, stay lighter weight, have more protection here.
Besides, if they're all so concerned about this vampire showing up to our estate, it might be better to have an extra hand here. Who's capable. Yeah. Although I really doubt Alistair will make such an open move in broad daylight when he can't walk in the sun.
I doubt it too. I think our more likely chance that we get ambushed is at the palace.
Yes, precisely. In fact, I'm gonna lean back in my seat and have my eyes roll back in my head, and I'm gonna start muttering in giant under my breath, and I'm just gonna start ritual casting commune. So it'll take 11 minutes, but as we're eating.
As that happens, Malir's like, oh, I thought he was going to finish that thought. All right. Starts eating her breakfast.
About what time of the morning is it? Have we heard anything from the alley cats yet? Is it worth potentially trying to contact them?
You guys got up pretty early, so you could have this discussion in breakfast, so it's probably getting close to 7, not quite there yet. Which, not a concerning a moment at the moment. Anything anyone says while he's casting his spell? The Blackthorns all kind of just start chatting.
I think I'll just do a quick check-in on Willow, make sure he's doing good, make sure he's got a good hearty breakfast, and let him know what the plan for the day is.
I'm sure he came with you into the state anyway, and so he's got this pile of pancakes and then some other breakfast. Just the amount of the more sweet side is kind of the way he went. And he's just lathered it up with syrup and enjoying himself some pancakes.
Perfect.
But other than that, Altus, you feel your connection to your primal cloudy spirits.
Yeah, I think it's clouds sort of passing over my eyes.
Yeah.
Hey, what up, Sky? Love you. Doing the big one up there. Quick questions. Are we walking into a trap at the palace?
No.
Okay, hell yeah. Love to hear that. I love that you watch over me. I love you, I love you, I love you. Mwah. Okay, second question. Are the people who are staying here at the Blackthorne estate in active danger today of being attacked?
Maybe.
Sure. Okay. Hey, everybody here in the eating room. I got one more question. I'm taking pitches.
Does this dress make me look fat?
But I can't hear him.
Does this dress make me look fat?
I
can answer you that one. Yes. Please.
Does Corvin plan on intervening with anything we've got going on?
Corvin?
Yeah, Corvin.
Okay. If I ask that, you have to tell me who that is. You guys made me message someone who took over my mind, and now that god that you fucked is in my head, and I touched the flesh book. You guys have been playing a lot of pranks on, like, my soul. Okay, hey, Clouds. Got a question from Big Cat Guy. Is Corvin planning on getting involved in our plans?
Interfering.
Interfering.
Maybe.
Okay. My clouds are fucking useless. Love you, Clouds. Goodbye.
Hey, you changed the word.
Okay.
The word mattered.
Know.
You changed it.
Okay, so we're not walking into a trap. That is different than an ambush, so we could be ambushed. The people who are staying here at the house, you might be in danger of being attacked, but maybe that was ambiguous, because it's like if you go outside, you know, covered in gold, and you walk into an alley, you'll be attacked. And then whatever Corvin is, yeah, he might get involved, but also maybe he won't.
Axel will also add, we have many enemies. I imagine that maybe would be here forever with the amount of work we do.
Yes. Okay, so...
But is this Corvin someone we should be aware of? He just eyes Aurelio.
Probably. He's a demon cat who likes trapping people in time loops, so I'd say keeping a fair awareness of him might not be a bad idea.
How do you know him?
Well, he trapped me in a time loop once.
Oh, wow. Why? What did you do?
His memory.
Oh.
Well, I didn't really do anything, so we were there to save a little girl from being kidnapped. That's actually how I met Willow here. So this little girl, her father called us in to help save her from being kidnapped, and while we were there at the tavern, this cat trapped every single person in a time loop in the tavern, and over again this girl kept getting murdered. At first we tried to save her, then we tried to kidnap her and take her out of the time loop, but at the end of the day we needed to make a deal with the cat to get out.
I love that he skipped past the part where you actually murdered her yourself a couple of times, but...
I mean, if you're in a time loop, you're going to do everything, right?
Yeah.
Try everything once, yeah. Okay. That was the cat outside?
Hey, that's Corvin out there. That's why I offered him a, little thing of milk. He liked the milk last time.
Well, if there's a demon outside our house... Axel looks towards the front door.
I think that's an afternoon problem. I think we got the morning problem to figure out first.
Everyone go put your best clothes on, get nice and pretty. This is a fun little outing. Axel, please try not to look so serious. Well, have you ever had fun? Could you sort of summon a memory?
Could you what?
I'm just being crazy.
No, you have to tell me.
The memory of having fun, Axel? Yes, maybe bring that onto your face. There are no libraries, there's no vampires, no work to be done. We're going to talk to the prince because he wants to get married and you have 3 single children.
I think if I act out of the ordinary, that would be more suspicious.
Sure. Okay, so sort of funeral energy from you to remain unsuspicious. Good. Okay, everyone.
When you asked if he had fun, I really wanted to say I do have 3 children, but I couldn't because he wouldn't.
I had fun 3 times. For your information, I've coitused thrice.
That's it. He's only done it for these moments and then stops.
I think before she leaves the room, Molly's going to empty her flask and fill it up with milk in case that becomes relevant later.
All right, good call.
I will also do the same. I pour out really expensive, glittering golden, I don't know, mead. Okay.
Do you pour it down a drain, or do you pour it into another cup, or I guess a pitcher?
Yeah, I'll pour it into I don't know. I'll pour it into Trevor's cup. I'll dump whatever's in his cup out and pour my stuff into his cup and say, "Here." I mean, maybe don't get drunk, but like, this is for you.
He's just, I will save that for later, and takes it to the side to put it away.
Cool. Milk flask.
Be careful. I will watch out for demon cats and vampires. And you guys start heading out. I'm sure you all immediately look for this cat now that Aurelia's talked about it. And yes, you do see a black furred cat on the wall. Sorry, what were we going to say?
I was just saying, speaking of cats that we're keeping an eye out for, alley cats yet? Because I think we were waiting on them, right?
Oh, yeah. My bad. That's me as the DM who forgot something that she was told a moment ago.
It's a lot of NPCs you're playing right now. You're doing great.
Thank you.
We got murdered, right?
I gotta kill them so I have fewer people to deal with.
Actually, you do think it's suspicious that they haven't showed up yet.
Oh shoot. No, but as you're all kind of figuring out your milk is when you hear like a knock at the door, and when like after a moment, because a servant would go answer it, then the girl, Tessira, I believe her name is the one that shows up. Yeah, Tessira ends up walking in and eyes all of you, including the servant and all the food. Hello. She did not go get your clothes, by the way. She's not in like the streetiest streetwear, but she's not exactly dressed up. She kind of has just a heavy cloak on.
Okay. Hello. Good morning.
So we thought it was best if only I came. Mogren is a little bad at dealing with authority.
Thank you for coming. Aurelia will like come over and like actually greet her rather warmly, and like, this is a somber experience for him and for her, and we're hopefully going to get justice. So I this is a good moment for us, you know?
When you do, it helps kind of break the ice with her a little, because she felt very out of place, and so when, you know, she just nods to you and thanks. I hope whatever comes of this is good. So
and I think I just messaged her. I think I just messaged her, seeing her taking all of this into, and I'm like, can you imagine how this is like how some people live? This is fucking crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, growing up struggling for bread, and yet just eyes the food table.
I think I am. I know I don't hear this. Seeing her eye the situation, and sort of once again this like privileged rich guy being like, oh right, some people are like hungry, that's like a thing they experience and it's like difficult. I think I just use my mage hand and like fill a plate and just hand it to her, like as their sort of, you know, their handshake, and say, yes, thank you, Tessira. We are going to avenge your sibling who was murdered. This is for you. Eat as much as you like.
Thanks. She sniffs it. Like it's poisoned or something. No.
But like the cat coughing up a hairball, like,
yeah. No, she sniffs it, and she just kind of tries taking a little bit of a bite. But I'm sure like it's kind of like everyone's sort of watching her because she's the newcomer. So
I put my hand on her shoulder and I like turn her towards the carriage, and I'm like, we can go sit in here and you can eat comfortably.
Yeah, comfortably. In a carriage full of the FBI.
The FBI, yes.
And you all load up into the carriage who are going. Like I said, though, now that you step out, you would see this black furred cat is on the wall, and when you sort of eye it a little more, you notice it has purple eyes instead of normal kitty eyes. And I mean, they're the slits, but they're just colored purple. And with all of your recent experiences with purple eyes, I'm sure it's a little unsettling. But he's just he was like licking his paw, but stopped when you guys all started coming out and settled in to watch what you all do. But if you leave him, he stays, and you all head into the carriage and start heading off to the castle, palace. And as you approach, the palace itself obviously has its own enclosure of walls. This city is just a nice enclosure of walls in sections, and as you would expect in such a large and busy and populated city, there are lots of guards that line the castle walls. There are some that are at the castle gates. Although the gates are open at the moment, they all eye the carriage as it goes in, but they are familiar with the Blackthorns, so they're not exactly worried about seeing their carriage coming up. And as it pulls up, obviously there's a bit of a front yard that's got the fountain and crazy garden and just amazingly gorgeous decorations and flowers. The carriage pulls around to the front of the palace entrance. Axel gets out immediately and of course raises his hand out for Malira, who glides down taking his hand, and then he waits and does similar for Azara. Not quite as graceful as her mother, but she hops down. And he leaves the rest of you because you're all guys. Oh no, he would wait for Tessira. So I'm sure there's this moment where he's just waiting and eyeing her, and she kind of just gets off on her own and doesn't take his hand at all. But he, obviously, in his stoic way, does not seem to be offended by it. Or he is, you don't know. But after that, everyone else can make their way down and head into the palace. And as you enter, it is a mix of marble and gold trimming and tapestries on the wall, a beautiful chandelier in the front entrance. It's just gorgeous as you enter this opening area. Lots of guards obviously line the walls. It looks very imposing, but it should for something of this grandeur and stature. And up ahead you do see a desk, and it seems they have a kind of receptionist type person sitting behind the desk, writing out some files with a quill as you all approach. Altus, since you have been here before, yes, you would know that, yes, it basically this is like the greeter, the person that sorts out who needs to go where, kind of a thing when they show up.
Do I know their name?
Yeah, you would. Marilyn.
Great. As we enter the palace, I step to the front of the group and I unsheath my flute, and I am playing a jaunty tune, and I walk straight up to Marilyn and finish with a little twirl, sort of gunslinger, sling my flute back into my sheath. Marilyn, so beautiful to see you again. Sight for sore eyes. How are you?
Oh, I always enjoy your visits, my Lord Altus. You always seem to know how to brighten my day.
Oh, of course. Well, see, Marilyn, I was hoping that you would brighten my day because, you see, the prince sent me this curious little missive, and I'll hand her the, illusory script thing he sent me that says whatever about suitors.
Yeah. So she takes it and, reads it over, and, oh, yes, he did mention that you were approaching, so she hands it back. And, of course, you're all welcome. He didn't mention you had so many guests, including the Blackthorns.
All right. I mean, I always bring a party. It's not typically the Blackthorns, but between you and me, if the prince wants my advice on who to marry, marrying another rich noble is boring. You don't want nobility. You want someone just slightly beneath nobility, right? And I feel like the Blackthorns, they have a lot of children who are young and attractive and skilled. Just an option for him. And that guy is a 14-foot tall panther. Gotta show him the whole menu, right?
And this is my sister. I'll point it to Sarah.
Yeah.
Yes.
She just awkwardly, hi. Anyway, she just kind of, Marilyn eyes out everybody, and she's just, well, I won't presume to know the best course of suitors, but I do hope he enjoys your selection. This way, though, if you please. And she stands and starts leading you down to where to go. And again, as you go, it's just halls of these grand tapestries and artworks and vases, and you're like, wait, my dad painted that one.
Oh, no.
So happy to know that one of his is standing in
Damn right.
the palace. But as you head down, eventually she does kind of pass you off to another servant, since she can't go too far from the greeting people. And we'll just say, they will take you where you need to go. Always a pleasure, my lord. And she does a little
Thank you, Marilyn.
curtsy bow.
Wink.
And blushes.
I don't tip her because I'm sure she's filthy rich, so there's no need to be I slip her a gold, but I'll wink at her. That's even better.
Well, it seems like she likes you, so she blushes and heads off, trying to stay professional.
Yeah.
But this next servant will take you further into the palace, and you kind of go up some corridors and other various areas. It's a huge palace, so it takes a bit to walk. How comfortable you feel going deeper and deeper into possible enemy territory. But you do eventually get brought to this little room that, well, I say little, it's a decent sized room. It's like the size of a living room or something in a normal house. And there's this little table, some chairs, a couple of armchairs and things. It looks like just a nice little mini dining room that you could use in such a big palace. And the servant kind of just bows and lets you through, but then asks if any of you wanted drinks or anything while you wait.
I'll take a water.
Right away, sir. And shortly after they leave, come back, pitcher of water and a bunch of glasses on it, and just puts it in the middle of the table, and then sort of bow, walks out.
Could I have taken a moment while she was outside to just kind of do a cursory glance around the room, just try and see if there's any place that somebody could be spying on us from?
Yeah.
I'm familiar with the little hidey holes in castles and the little hidden passages people can poke through. I'm looking for something like that in here.
See if the painting's eyes are moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, make me a perception.
I would love to do essentially the same thing, but use an investigation check to see if there's anything illusory, perhaps, or just, kind of any hidden trapdoors or anything that feels out of place.
Make me an investigation check.
Sweet. Ooh.
Yeah, I would definitely say the two of you thoroughly quickly check this room, and right about the time, like, Altus, you're rubbing your hand, like, along the wall or something, and sort of over the painting, and kind of doing the little tapping, to see, and right about there is also the same time that Aurelio kind of spots something in the wall, and there does seem to be a little slit just made in the right way that it's like up against a pillar or some sort of decoration, so it's very difficult to see, but it definitely can be used to spy on anyone in this room.
Aurelia just uses mold earth and uses that same stone that it is and just kind of shifts it up and around and fills the gap.
Yeah, sure. Ruin castle property, that's fine. No.
Oh no, the poor castle.
I know.
However will they live?
You've committed...
I'll
committed treason. Okay. You've committed treason. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, no worries. You can fill it up. No problem. You don't hear anybody complain.
Oh, fuck.
The person's spying like shit.
No, I wanted to suck their blood.
It was just Alistair waiting there all this time.
Yeah.
Now he can't do it.
What am I gonna do?
Oh gosh, they beat me.
Well, the game's over, guys. We can call it here.
Yeah.
You won.
Good game.
Anyway, you don't wait very long.
I am so sorry. Feel free to continue. I am going to pee myself. I will be right.
Yeah, no worries. I guess if anyone else has a bio break they need to do, we can pause here to do that, or if you're all good.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take a break while we're taking one, so.
Yeah, sure. Yay.
Should we have given the cat milk before we left? Are we in danger now because we didn't, give it an offering?
I guess you'll have to wait and find out.
In my opinion, I think it's just gonna fuck with us if it wants to fuck with us.
Fair.
That's kind of how it was last time. The milk was just it wasn't like a deal. It was just a peace offering. I literally had to give him my happiest memory to get away.
Oh, well, that explains everything.
Yeah, what did Errol have to give away? Do you remember?
He gave away a happy memory of him and his, a moment he had with his sister.
I thought that was a different time.
No, I think it was then. Because the other... So I might have had a theme this game, but the other time you had to give away memories was a sad memory, and you made Al do it.
No, he did his pact ring.
Oh, yeah, he did.
to try and, trick him.
Oh, because you can, get it back.
Yeah, that's what it was. He said it was a magic ring and gave it to him, and he agreed.
But then he had to make a second deal because Al wanted to fight it.
That's
and
right.
We just stood there and watched him get murdered.
Yep.
And
Yep.
Errol used his happiest memory to bring Al back.
That's right. And all it was him dumping a potion down Al's throat, too. It wasn't even, anything, crazy. Yeah. All right. Not that Altus or Molly know any of this. And with that, though, as you guys are waiting in this little room, I'm sure there's, this anxiety, the longer it takes. You're kind of just starting to pace a little and wait
to keep
here.
himself calm, Aurelio brought the book along. So Aurelio's just going to sit there and read his book while he's waiting.
I'm going to add 10 minutes to the book. And
Hell yeah. Getting there.
Eventually, though, you do start hearing footsteps on the way towards this little room. I mean, you've heard some go by, out there, as servants come and go, but these sound more important and more in charge. And the door swings open as you all get to see Prince William Ortesia. And not very far behind him is his bodyguard that Altus would be familiar with. Her name is Nia.
Nia
Temerol. She is a half-elven woman.
Just curious, has Nia been with the royal family for a while, since half-elves are long-lived?
You wouldn't necessarily know this right now.
I'm just wondering if Aurelio, because it's not like he crossed paths with the royal family a lot, but I'm sure he saw them at some outings 150 years ago. So I'm just curious if she was around 150 years ago, more or less.
I will say there, for fair certainty, you wouldn't recognize her or her name necessarily. But that doesn't mean it's because she wasn't there. You just had so little to do with the royal family or any of them that it is very unlikely you would know this. It's how many people would know, how many people here know the names of the guards of the president,
Yeah.
The part that I would argue is total Game of Thrones, Kingsguard, those are the most famous knights. in the realm,
True.
like the best warriors in the realm,
True.
and they are the ones that protect the royal family, you know?
Yeah, that is true. But even with that in mind, you definitely do not know her. But yeah.
I will bow like very dramatically and say, Prince William, lovely to see you, Your Majesty, and Nia, noble Nia, as stoic and graceful as ever.
She just gives you a little slight curt nod as you register her, I guess, like acknowledge her is the word I'm looking for. But as William enters, he nods to you. All the Blackthorns, of course, bow as well. And
I bow like Axel bows. Like I take a minute, like I hesitate just a second to see how Axel bows and see if it's like stiff, if it's like, you know, I try and imitate it though, if it's a little bit more like not a fuck you bow, but like.
He bows normally, I guess is the best. He doesn't do some deep flourish, but it is a deep bow. It is a respectful bow. So
Did they close the door behind them?
As he steps in, they close the door, and once it's closed, Nia seems to flip a particular lock on it, which kind of makes it lock and sort of have this little magical room to it. And once that happens, then William turns back to all of you and says we should be able to freely speak here now. And I think we will pause there and go back to the house with Molly and Darellin and Trevor and Torin. Torin would be there too. Well, and Pearl and Carter. Damn, I have a lot of NPCs. No more adopting. We're done. But yeah, you're there at the house. Anything in particular you're doing here? Are you talking to anyone? Are you patrolling? Are you crying?
Well, that's a good question. Let me see. What does Trevor and Darylyn seem to be up to?
Darylyn goes back to the library to read, it seems. Actually, no. I think he's been doing that a lot. He goes and takes a book outside and reads outside instead. I know. He's so wild. But I think Trevor would be kind of peeking out the window, like out of the slit of a curtain, to keep an eye on the demon cat that is out there. But also periodically, like, kind of going around and just sort of doing a little patrol periodically.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Torin seems to be examining all the juices they have and drinking a lot of it.
Yeah. Let me see. From Errol's books that were left over.
Mm-hmm.
I think the bestiary Aurelio has. I'm not super interested in checking out the skin book by myself.
Why?
And then there was the historical fiction book that I think I fully read. Was that those were the only three?
Do you think Aurelio? Yeah, do you think Aurelio left any of his other books there?
Yeah, if you had liked the first one and wanted to read the sequel, yeah, he definitely would have left that one there. And then if you would have asked about the bestiary too, he would have left that as well.
Okay. So I think I might join Darylyn outside with a couple of books. I'll take the bestiary out there since it was left behind, and then I'll do that sequel to the historical fiction book.
All right. We say sequel, but technically I think it was just another book by the same author. So it's another, like, historical fiction of another event. I don't want to pull one out of my ass right now, so just know he's a really good author. It's a really amazing book. They're just two dudes helping each other out. No, I'm kidding. It's not the same vibe, but
two women helping each other out.
Yeah, exactly. Completely different. No, but I think you definitely start getting into that, and it's a really well-written book. While you're doing that, I will say you notice a couple of Cirrus airships are moving more into Port Arbis. It's not uncommon to see the airships around Port Arbis, since it's such a huge city, and they come here a lot. But it does kind of strike you as like, that's another one, you know? It stands out a bit to you.
I think she might even point it out to Carolyn and just say, does that seem like more airships than typical?
He kind of glances back at the airport that you could actually see from here, because you're up on a hill of the city. And the airport's huge, so but he would kind of glance in that direction and sees all the ships in the distance, and they requested to work an investigation here in the city. Tomorrow I'll be having to meet with one of their diplomats and see what exactly it all entails.
That's interesting. Do they send you out pretty often to do kind of some more, kind of be the face of the Blackthorns like that? Kind of meet with diplomats?
Often, yes. They usually prefer if I handle the paperwork, but I have been doing it a lot more often since Mother retired.
Do you like doing stuff like that?
He thinks about it for a moment before answering. It has its perks. I would have to say meeting with people can be quite abysmal. He smirks a little. But the paperwork I've learned to enjoy. Actually, I don't mind squirreling away in a little office where I'm generally ignored.
Yeah, and sometimes it feels good to do what you're good at, Kind of makes the days a little more meaningful.
I suppose. Honestly, it all started because I was a little just more capable of doing it. Trevor, he's smart, but well, to put it bluntly, he's not a wizard. So they always found that things were lost or it would take too long for him to get things done. He does hate doing it.
Yeah, I could see that.
Lucky me, I suppose. You have any siblings?
No. At least not that I know of. I mean, I kind of left home pretty early, so, maybe they had a replacement for me. Not quite sure.
I'm sorry if you had to leave because it was troubling.
I don't know. It was more that I just kind of the opposite of you. I feel like I didn't really fit in. I wasn't really good at what they wanted me to be good at, which was some kind of wizardry, some studying of magic. So I kind of got convinced to join a group that was a little more physically minded.
To be completely honest, I was a little more clumsy when I was coming up through the ranks. It's another reason I sort of ended up being in the paperwork, so I can relate to some level of not fitting in.
Yeah, it can be lonely, you know?
He nods. I do. But at least it's not so bad I felt the need to leave. I'm sorry you did.
It's alright. I mean, really, it wasn't like my parents were bad people or anything. They weren't really bad to me. I just, think I just needed my independence. And that was the only way I could feel like I could get it. Otherwise, I just felt like a disappointment every day I was there.
Have you ever thought of going back? Showing them what you've become?
An even bigger disappointment? No, I haven't.
I suppose it depends if you had any famous accomplishments under your belt.
Well, if we can rid this town of some evil vampire lord, then that'll definitely be one accomplishment.
And one to be proud of, for certain.
How do you feel about the whole thing?
He hesitates for a moment. Seems like he's weighing how honest to be. And, terrified. A vampire living in our city that apparently is strong enough to mind control my mother, the strongest woman I've known my entire life, with a mental fortitude that surpasses some of the greatest minds in Lancaster. Yeah, a little terrified. But, we've faced many challenges in the past, and I've seen both of them do incredible things. So if anyone's going to face this dreadful vampire, you've got the right family on your side.
Yeah, I think I've started to come to that conclusion myself.
Unless you're maiming innocent owlins, apparently, on the road.
I think that Molly just kind of winces at that and is like, let's not talk about that.
And just kind of eyes you a bit, and you just... Well, I hope that you try to do better. But I know it's easier to do the less moral option, usually. But trust me, it feels better to do the right choice.
I think Molly is kind of just fidgeting a bit, because I feel like he's speaking to things that are on her mind that she hasn't necessarily asked him about. I feel like after a long pause, she might just look over at him and say, have you ever loved someone? Not like, you know, your family, but someone else?
I wish I could say I have, but no. I guess staying inside a library and a filing room your entire life makes it difficult to meet people, and a lot of people tend to be put off by me. But
I don't think that's true.
I hope so. Have you found such love?
Yeah. Briefly. But, she kind of got wrapped up in some stuff from my past that got her killed.
I'm sorry to hear that, Molly. I really am.
Okay. If you were me, and I know that you said you've never really had that before, but you're an empathetic man. I'm sure you can put yourself in those shoes. Since you speak to morality and justice, where would you draw the line and, finding that justice, finding the person who did that to them?
Again, he ponders this. Seems like he's the type that really likes to give you a full, honest answer, so he takes his time with this, mulling it over. I think it would be difficult not to move that line if someone killed somebody I care about deeply. But I'd like to hope I would be able to keep it intact. I would have to say, as long as no innocence gets hurt in your revenge, then your soul should be pretty safe. In fact, there's a particular god that loves the death of all evil things, so maybe you should talk to him about revenge. He smirks a little.
I should have known it was going there.
I'm not saying to one way or the other. I don't particularly pray to any of them myself.
Well, you know what? Appreciate you really being honest and thinking about it when I kind of asked you these questions. I feel like some people just say the first thing on their mind, but I like someone who, kind of has a steady, thoughtful answer.
He smiles. Thank you, Molly. It's nice someone appreciates that.
I think she'll kind of just let it become like companionable silence and go back to reading the book.
Yeah. So you both sort of eventually drift off back to your reading, and I really like that. That was cute. And with that, we'll head back over to the palace, and the prince will gesture to the table and all the seats. Please, let us all sit. And as you all do, eventually he's just, I have to admit, Altus, I was expecting you and one other, not the Blackthorns and these others.
Oh yes, well, you asked for proof and witnesses. This is proof of the enormity and abundance of the crimes of Alistair Stryx.
Of course, I just was expecting, from the way you made it sound, you only had one witness, but...
We found many more in a very short amount of time.
Alright then, before we get started, I assume you all are in agreement to undergo a zone of truth so that we know what you speak is honest.
I am.
All right. And obviously the Blackthorns all agree. And he...
I tap Willow on the shoulder. I'm like, Willow.
Yeah,
Willow.
Me too.
Wait, also, just before you do that, I'm assuming you know there was a spy slit in that column over there.
Yes. And this room has many uses.
Sure. Kinky.
He just kind of...
I think Aurelio spit out his water just a little bit, but recovered quickly.
All right, and with that, he nods to Nia, and she will... What is this? This verbal and somatic. So she kind of just does this little... and it like grows into this sort of hum that fills the room, and eventually the hum fades, but you feel that essence of magic stay as a zone of truth is cast, and you can roll to resist or choose to fail, I presume, as you well said.
I feel willingly.
Yeah,
me too.
Everyone fails willingly, and he kind of eyes her for confirmation. She nods, and she takes a stance behind him, like standing behind him in the back of the room where she can see everyone, as a bodyguard should. But you would notice, if you pay any attention to her, even the Blackthorns she keeps an eye on. It does not matter. The prince is who she protects. So...
Yeah.
With that, William will eye you all, and he's just like, all right then, who would like to start?
Oh. I turn to Aurelio. Okay, trust me. This is not anything bad or secrety, and you can trust that I'm saying that because I failed against that zone of truth. I'm gonna cast message to Aurelio and say, hey, I feel like we should take out Lord Zasu. Right? I forgot about him until now, but you have him in the Pokeball or something.
He was released. He was released, and you gave him that anti-scrying charm. So
is he with us? Or do we leave him back home? It might be too late to retcon that he's with us.
I would have been able to transport him in the bag and like pull him out as needed.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can't walk away to do that, so I guess that's up to you.
Yeah. I just message you that.
Yeah.
As he's like, who wants to go first? And I'm thinking, what evidence do I have? And I go, oh, the guy that was trafficked.
I think I'll look to probably either Axel or Malara and just be like, it seems as you've been a part of more of these than I have. Where do you suggest we begin?
So Malira's like, I think your story should be the one to set the stage, and then we'll say our parts afterwards.
I'm gonna reach out. This is maybe the first time we've ever touched. I'm gonna reach out and put my hand on Aurelio's shoulder and just like give you a nod. And I don't know why you would need it, but just give you bardic inspiration. I was like, a little bit of like fresh air sort of washes over you.
Sweet. And I think I'll go and I'll start shuffling my notes that I prepared with Durellin. And I think I'll say, well, to start off, this is not exactly my true form, and don't be shocked here. And I change into Aurelio, my halfling form. And I look to them and I say, my name's Aurelio, and I lived here in Port Arbis. I was born here, actually, about 183 years ago, and I grew up here, and I did spend a bit of time on the other side of the tracks, and I was a criminal for a while, and I had the misfortune of stealing from the wrong person, he being Alistair Stryx. Stryx came to my house and he murdered my wife in front of my eyes, and he murdered my son, and I thought he killed my daughter, but apparently he's kidnapped her, and that is now his new wife. After
I make a minor illusion of Elia, like as we saw her. Yeah.
As I watched my family dying, he cursed me with living for eternity, and he bit me and turned me into a dampier, I think is what you would know it as. And I lived like that for the next 150 years in a self-imposed exile from the city and spent my time elsewhere on the continent. Recently, I'm back with friends and trying to do the right thing. First off, rescue my daughter from his clutches, but also save the city from a terrible person and a terrible situation where he is in control of probably more than one mind. And I indicate to Malara now.
So, I noticed an issue when they showed up with Trevor and were explaining all of this about Alistair Stryx. It seemed odd to me that I've never thought to investigate him. We've never really seen him in the day. We've never really seen, well, why can he live for so long and none of us question it? These are things that should have piqued my curiosity, should have made me look into him, but it didn't. So, with that in mind, I had Axel cast a restoration spell on me to make sure everything was fine, and it wasn't. My mind had been altered. I remember going to investigate Alistair. I remember trying to find out more information about him, where he came from. But then he took these memories from me. Which Nia will interject and ask, how so? And Malira will say, he has a ring with some
minor
sort
illusion
of
of it.
gem on it. She gestures to you, and he can use it in some way to alter our minds. And it seemed like this has happened multiple times. And there's a moment where she looks a little vulnerable, honestly, which is something new to you, Altus. But Axel put a hand on her shoulder and she straightens back up into normal Malira and continues with, so I definitely urge that we take action on this. However, there is, of course, other witnesses. And she gestures over to Tessira, who, kind of awkwardly shifts here now as all eyes fall to her, and I mean, as a thief, she is definitely not used to being in a spotlight, nor likes it by any means, and explains, so my siblings and I, got on his bad side of a business. She sort of hesitates.
I'm gonna lean over to her and like very quietly in her ear say, "It does not matter how you say what you say, it only matters that you say it."
So with that, she kind of nods a little, and we also had to grow up on the wrong side of the tracks, and well, we stole from him. We didn't know it was from him at the time. my brother, Lucan, was the one who did it, and for that he ended up paying the price with his life. We found him mangled in the alley. She sort of stares off a little before also coming back to that and continues. We know he killed him. Unfortunately, we don't have any other evidence than just knowing he doesn't leave it behind.
I think Aurelio's putting his hand on her shoulder, like trying to comfort her just a little bit here.
She'll nod to you appreciatively. But we know it was him. I don't mean to be rude or want to pry about such a delicate situation, William says, but how do you know exactly? It's important considering. I saw him at the end of the alley, just for a moment. It was like he was waiting to make sure we found the body. And we knew not to fuck with him ever again. I mean, not to go after him again. It just looks a bit awkward. Don't worry, we're not at court. You don't have to...
Even princes fuck.
Well, I wouldn't put it so bluntly, but, either way. He looks to the others, and Azara is just, I guess my turn. I was told all of this about what happened with Alistair, and we found out he had a shipment coming in on the docks, and so I investigated it. And when I got there, I was trying to see what was inside it, but I couldn't open it. And with all the rattling and everything going on, I heard knocking inside the trunk, and I knew it was somebody was in there, so I kind of stole from him. But I understand the legal repercussions of all of that, but considering it was a person to save, I wanted to save them, and we did. She kind of eyes Altus, like, are we bringing out Zasu here? Or
I sort of look at Aurelio like...
Before we even started playing tonight, I was like, I need to take out Lord Zasu in private and be like, behave. But be honest, but like, be a good boy. And then absolutely forgot to do that. Yeah, I look at Aurelio sort of sideways.
Do you mind if I step out of the room for a minute?
What for?
I've got one more witness. And I'm not lying.
Yeah. And you didn't bring them in now?
We believed that the place that we kept them was the most safe because we were suspicious of Stryx scrying them and being able to figure out where they were. And so we took all measures that we possibly could to prevent that.
Well, I didn't see anyone in the hall. Where exactly are you hiding them?
He's somewhere else. Aurelio can summon him. He's a little odd, rambunctious. Please, just... I sort of gesture to Aurelio. This man has been through so much, and he has just revealed himself and his deepest, darkest secrets to you. Allow him a little bit of privacy, and he will come back with a witness. It will take only a moment.
Make me your persuasion check.
Okay. Please.
I'll give you advantage. Yeah, I'll give you advantage.
Always for advantage, right?
I'd say he gets advantage just because of what you had said before.
Cool. That's a 25.
Yeah. Admittedly, this is a little suspicious, but you promise this is not going to bring any harm to anyone, to me, or anyone in the castle?
Yes.
Please go get your witness.
I'll step out into the hallway.
Oh no!
Into the hallway with a bunch of guards and servants.
Where could I go that's not in clear sight? Or can I just, like, go into a corner and, like, stealth?
Can I make a minor illusion for him to crouch behind?
Or is there like a changing area, like you know that
Make
back
me a
in the day they had those,
perception
like,
check as you were looking around for a private place.
I mean, fuck it, I'll crawl behind a couch. Like I'm small enough.
Yeah, it's just you're in a hall, and I think it would just be a little odd. You start opening doors like here and there and everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, for real, if there was a spot back in the room though where I could go that I was just free from line of sight, I would choose to stay in the room then, you know?
That's fair. Actually, yeah, I did establish there were armchairs along the side, so you could go behind an armchair. And, like, I imagine they're the big plushy
You're in
armchairs.
such an intense court situation, and you're like, please, I beg you for privacy for this poor man. And he's like, great. Steps behind an armchair for a sec. Comes back out with a Zubat.
Disappears. Literally fucking disappears behind the armchair.
Yes. Hell yeah, damn right.
I mean, they
30.
They know you're
Dirty
there,
30.
but yeah, you are fucking quiet
They
as
can't
fuck.
see where I'm pulling him from
No.
at the end of the day. It's
No.
really what I'm
Oh shit, where did he go?
I want
Maybe it was a magic trick.
And I come in and I'm like, Zazu, come on.
Yeah,
Stop
master.
digging for a minute. I know you're getting close. Your master needs you. And he said
Okay.
be on your best behavior.
Well, I'm always on my best behavior. Zasu is a good
no.
kobold.
That's why we love you. That's why we love you, Zazu. And I'll just pat him on the back.
love
And I'm
him.
like, I ever tell you how impressive your wings are? Not a lot of kobolds have wings. That's really awesome, isn't it?
He stands tall, puffing his chest out and spreads his little wings, and he's just, that is true. Zasu is special. He has a special nose and special wings.
Fantastic. And like, just I can't give bardic inspiration, but I'm just trying to pump him up a little bit as we come out.
Spiritually.
He starts strutting himself out with the wings on display.
Oh, no,
and then
no,
hits into
no.
the wall because you're just behind an armchair. So this is, you just fucking open the space and he's, ow! Starts swearing in kobold.
Lord Zasu.
Mia puts a hand on the hilt of her sword, though. But as this little
No,
kobold
it is
shows
alright.
up-
It is alright.
I'll hold out my hand and hold his weird little kobold hand.
Come here, Lord
clink-
Zasu.
he clasps with both, and then kind of
Yes.
just, Master.
Excellent. Prince William, may I introduce you to Lord Zasu?
While
Lord
still-
Zasu, this is Prince William of
Well,
Port Arbis.
While still clutching your hand, he puffs out his chest and the wings, and he's just, I am Lord Zasu. Do not harm my master. William just blinks like, a kobold is not what I was expecting at all. Where do you come from, Lord Zasu? Far away.
I bend down.
Lord Zasu,
I'm speaking like a stage whisper so everyone can hear. Except I'm sure he doesn't realize that.
I need you to be honest with this guy, okay? You can trust him.
Okay. DM forgot where she said he was from. I think it was War, right? Yeah.
Probably.
I think so, yeah. So he's just fine. I am from war, but you cannot go there and kill my people. And we have no desire to go to war, Lord Zasu, but how did you end up coming here? Well, my old leader said that I had to leave and I will have a new master, and then they put me in a box and then I was here. And now I've found my new master. He rubs her hand on his face again.
Hooray.
And this was... And Ozara will chime in. This was what was in the trunk that Alistair was receiving on a shipment that said it was supposed to be carpets. To be fair, there were a couple of carpets. They were just soiled after. She gestures to Zasu. There's a moment as William's thinking, like, technically I don't think there's a law against trafficking kobolds, but I'd still put that under trafficking, so...
Smuggling, yes. Yeah. Trafficking. Perhaps there should be a law. Bookmark for later.
I think I'm gonna send a message to Axel. Just real quick. And I will say... Do you think it's a good idea if we tell him if his father's compromised or not?
Oh.
I'm not sure Axel knew his father was compromised.
No, because he did. Because it was Molara who came to that conclusion when we were
that's
kind of
true.
Under coming out of that spell when he did that greater restoration on her.
Right. That's true. So he's just... We'll see how the rest of this meeting goes, but I do think it might be wise eventually.
And I'll do it again, and if that's the case, do you think that we should offer your services in freeing him from that?
Of course.
Maybe sooner than later?
Of course. But either way, William kind of just seems to be thinking for a moment anyway, with all of this information kind of coming at him, and he's just... Going after Alistair is going to be a little more difficult, despite all of this overwhelming amount of witnesses, and especially tampering with one's mind. He gestures towards Malira.
Our mother's not the only mind he has tampered with, you know?
That is something I've been concerned of, actually. You see, Alistair's very close to the royal family for very good reasons. When I was 11, there was an attempt on, well, my life as well as my mother's. The assassin succeeded in taking hers, unfortunately, but Alistair saved me from the assassin ever since he's been ingratiated into the court. My father adores him and listens to almost every word he says. So much so I've been a little suspicious. Well, it seems my suspicions have been confirmed. But because of this, it will make it very difficult to move against him. Certainly. And I do have to wonder if any other alterations have happened in the royal family. which Axel will step forward and... Would you like me to cast the spell on you to restore you, my lord? Just in case. And William nods. And as Axel steps forward, though, Nia kind of goes in between them and state your exact intent and actions. And Axel will say, I plan to cast a restoration spell to ensure that the prince is not mind-controlled. No harm will come to him. And she steps back to let him get close to the prince. And with that, Axel will cast Greater Restoration on William, just in caseies.
And the prince's head explodes.
Yes.
A fucking nuke goes off in the prince's freaking brain, dude. Vampire nukes.
He didn't know he had a contingency on.
Yeah.
If Greater Restoration is cast,
Meteor swarm,
explode.
yeah.
No, his head doesn't explode, but this goes through, and there's a moment where William seems to be kind of like, much like Malira, seems to have a moment where he sits back in the chair, slouching. For the first time in your life, you've seen the prince slouch.
Holy shit.
I know.
Oh my god. I think he's died.
Seeing the colors of everyone today. But yeah, he kind of just seems to think, or like needs to recover for a moment. Nia steps forward near him, just kind of eyeing him, and Axel will explain this happened with Malira as well. He should be able to recover fine in a few moments. But he steps back, and I'm sure you all give him the time that he needs.
I actually look at Nia. Hey, Nia.
Her eyes shift from him to you.
You ever had your brain controlled by a vampire? How long have you held this position? Why don't we cast this on you, just in case? You are his closest companion, correct?
I have not had my brain mind controlled from a vampire as far as I'm aware. But once he's recovered, I would willingly put myself through such a thing.
Sure, okay.
Hey, Nia, wait, one more question, real quick. Is he actually looking for suitors? I know he's of age, but like, you know.
It's just such a serious situation.
Yeah. You're in the zone of truth, so I think whatever tiny amount of inhibitions Altus already had is just like nothing.
It's like, I can get some answers here.
He's like, hey man, also, he's like hanging out, having his brain healed for a few minutes. Be like, also, like, is he single? Like, I don't know.
Yes, he is eligible. I know he's had some luncheons with ladies of the court, but I don't think anything has progressed beyond that.
Okay. Do you think he would like...
Aurelio just messages you and he's just like, oh, don't forget about Elia.
Oh, wait, yes, okay. Do you think he would like an 8-foot-tall Goliath poet or like a 3-foot-tall halfling vampire thrall? Or
You're gonna hook your
a
sister
sort
up?
of virgin librarian cop? Which of those three? Pick me up.
She just kind of blinks at you, like, and does not respond, but as a moment passes, William himself will be like, your sister...
Yes.
I can't think of the halfling librarian. Elia. The one married to Alistair and kidnapped by him.
But what if you save her and then it's like the romance, you know? That's crazy.
Altus, I would never presume to go after a woman who is probably going to be traumatized once we rescue her.
Okay, wow, so women with trauma don't deserve love? That's what the prince is saying right now. I'm sorry, I'm acting out. I'm so stressed. This situation is crazy. Please, how's your brain? How your brain doing?
I never know if I should be offended while you're around or entertained. I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay, so it's not just me. I'm glad.
Great.
You were the one encouraging. Librarian cop? Who were you referring to with that?
Oh, their younger son. I point at the Blackthorns. The Relin. He's...
Malira actually kind of laughs with that. My baby boy. No, he would not suit the prince. No offense, my lord. I think he has other tastes, as far as I could tell. But, you know, of course, pursue him if you'd like. Azara's single, though. Mom.
Trevor is as
what?
well. If you're looking for, like, a brash knight who wants to fuck a priestess.
Actually,
sorry, this zone of truth is, like, really truthy, you know? It's really giving truth.
Altus, you're supposed to let them give away all the secrets. You don't give them away.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. I'll be quiet now. I hold my kobold son.
Your kobold son. I love that. He just nuzzles up against you, but keeps an eye on all of them, like, I'll fuck you up. I'll fucking kill anyone who comes near my master.
Oh, yeah. I pet him.
He just, like a dog, just, meow. You're muted, Canyon.
Why am I just picturing Mike Tyson with Hasbullah? Have you ever seen that? I'm gonna drop that real quick.
Okay, great.
Okay, yeah, I have not seen that.
As soon as I figure out how to spell Hasbullah.
Oh my god. Wow. Intense. Yeah. I'm doing that, but with a...
with a kobold.
brainwashed cultist kobold. Yeah.
Alright,
Okay,
anyway.
I feel like we are getting off track. Okay,
A little.
Can everyone focus up, including myself? How's your brain?
It's good now, thank you. It
Good.
does seem... he even gets interrupted by you petting this kobold, but he's just... It does seem that my mind had been altered a couple of times when I...
Oh.
Also was attempting to investigate. Can you please stop that?
I'm curious, William, if I may. What do you remember of the night that your mother was killed and you were almost killed?
Seems like even though his mind sort of had his memories brought back, you know, it's not like you think specifically like all the times that I, you know, had it happen to me. But as you trigger that in him to think about it, there does seem to be a bit of a darkness that comes across his features, and he... Alistair killed her.
I had a feeling. I'm so sorry.
Again, Altus, you don't hang out with the prince often, but you've seen him, you know, like...
Yeah.
And he doesn't... His face doesn't crack very easily. But this seemed to actually kind of causes him to, like... He just looks pale and kind of terrified, actually.
I think I'm going to instinctively throw up a minor illusion in front of him and, like, walk however many, you know, for a couple feet away, like, walk around to him and just sort of, like, kneel down beside him and be like, hey, I can keep that illusion going as long as you want. That's an intense thing to learn. You can cry. It's okay, I'll make a really loud illusion of music happening so no one knows that you're crying. That's hard.
I appreciate that, Altus. I do. He takes a breath. But I don't have time to waste on tears right now. Thank you.
Sure.
And
step away. Yeah.
Straightens up again and puts on his prince mask. And so can you do this spell again today? He looks at Axel and he's just I can do it 2 more times and that's all. I definitely recommend we use it on Nia, though. I think it would be wise, just in case, Nia. Of course, as you command, my lord. She doesn't look particularly happy, but... I mean, to be fair, you've never really seen her happy.
Sure.
I don't think anybody's thrilled about any of this.
No.
Yeah. That's
No.
fun. Yeah. Hey, Neo, worst case scenario, we free your mind from the control of a centuries-old murderer vampire. Best case, nothing changes, and you know that no one has mind-controlled you.
I suppose so. We will see. She just eyes Axel and nods. Just for her sake, he repeats, I intend to cast a restoration spell on you. It will not cause you harm. And I swear to you, if you are out of sorts, we will protect Prince William with our lives. And she nods, puts a hand on her shoulder, and casts it again. Bye, 5th level spell.
Yay!
Yay.
Uh-oh.
We don't need these today. There's no demon cat outside your house.
No,
no evil vampire lord hunting you down. Slowly feeling everything break away from... No, I'm kidding. Anyway.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
With that, she seems to also kind of have a moment, but hers is a little less time-consuming. Malira seemed to be the one that was the longest, where she needed a lot of time to rest and sort of like mind process. Seems like the more he's done, the more they need to like... And at least with Nia, he didn't seem to do it as much or need to as much, because she seems to just have a moment of like, Well, mine does not seem to be as abrasive as yours, my lord, but it did happen. Which makes her frown. I apologize, I failed you in that way. Don't worry, Nia, I will find a way that you can make forgiveness later. Clearly he's joking, but it's just...
Oh, Jesus.
He's just like...
You will be
Puts her-
punished, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need a suitor, I got her.
Yeah, I'm actually good. Yeah.
No, he's joking. But she steps back to be behind him again to observe the room again as he turns back to the rest of you. And well, I think it's very clear we need to handle this situation. And we need to try to do it cleanly without getting my father involved. Especially considering he commands the guards.
The alternative is we could potentially have Axel cast his spell on him.
I'm not so certain it will be easy enough to get Axel to be able to touch him.
So we need to do this discreetly, and I would suggest we do this during the daytime, seeing as
That's
vampires.
one thing I wanted to mention, though.
Really good point.
I have seen Alistair in the sunlight.
What? When? Where?
He's come to luncheons before to discuss things with my father.
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
Well, that shouldn't be possible, Malira says.
No.
I've never heard of a vampire being able to walk out into the day. Are we certain he's a vampire?
Pretty fucking certain.
I am as well, William will say. But I don't know what causes him the ability to walk out in the day. Perhaps some sort of magical enchantment?
Ugh.
I do want to mention, in case these names mean anything to you, Prince William, Lord Nicholas, we have good reason to believe is a Dampier under the, I don't know, authority of this guy. And then also, I did do a little bit of voyeurism, peeping Tom magic into Stryx's house, and there were a couple names in his visitor book. The names were... hold on, I'm scrolling. It was Lord Wyman Rogan and Lady Reva Rogan were in the guest book. Of course, they have ancient ties to Port Arbis and even your family itself. They had visited not just a week ago. And then Percival Albright, who is a rather chaotic name, but one that is around. Just so we are giving you everything we have, those people might be bad, vampire people.
Or mind-controlled at the least, and we should definitely be weary.
Wait! What if we throw you a wedding? You have a wedding. How do we get your dad alone in a room with you? Without any guards? Like, how do we make a royal family never is alone? Even father to son. But if you are getting married, he will have some time alone with you, and then we will have time for Axel to cure his brain.
So you want me to plot a fake wedding?
Yes. 100%. I've never wanted anything more.
I don't know that we necessarily need to go that far. I think that you just need to have the conversation with your father, or at least send a servant that you need to have some one-on-one time with him, or maybe something like that. I don't know.
I can arrange to see him alone, but it may take time to get that scheduled in. He is busy.
And what do you think that we should handle this as soon as possible? Do you want us to take action on this today, or do you think that we should sit on this? What are your thoughts, my prince?
I think if we take action today without a proper plan, it might lead to harm to others, and I want to avoid that at all costs. He thinks, but he's just like, we definitely need to move soon. And Axel will kind of chime in and say, I do agree we do need to move quickly and try to avoid others. We do know he is probably attending the ball at Lord Nicholas's house tonight. Perhaps we could intercept him on his travels there, away from the other nobility, but alone on the road. Well, of course, he would have his entourage with him, but it should not be too many people. Otherwise, perhaps we could convince your father that we need to speak with Alistair on another matter entirely. Bring them both into the court and try to deal with it there. Of course, there's risk that the guards may get involved upon your father's command. But I feel that may put less innocent lives in danger. Granted, it may cause some harm to the guards. And Elia will be away from him if he's invited to the court instead. Malira is just like, we could invite him to a dinner party at our house. I'm joking, of course. I don't think he'd answer, but it's a possibility.
Axel, maybe the first time I've spoken directly to him where I'm not mocking him in front of his wife and his family.
Yeah.
Do you think that spell that you cast would free Elia?
It may. It seems to free other mind-altering effects, so odds are good.
Forgive me real quick, above table. Did you say that Elia would not be at the party? That she would be home alone?
No, she's gonna go to the party. Well, I mean, he didn't say anything about her showing up at the party. You can assume she would, but one of the suggestions was to try to convince the king to invite him to court while you're all there and just kind of try to deal with the situation, which would be kind of messy, but it would be the least amount of innocent lives. You know, it would put guards' lives and yours in risk, but it would be the less innocent lives.
Yeah.
So, either way, and then Malira joked to invite him to the Blackthorne estate for dinner.
I think we might, if we're trying to do this as soon as possible, I think the best way to do this is probably getting him off the streets tonight as he's on the way to the party. What do you all think?
Malira nods. I agree with that. I think the longer he's out, the more dangerous it is for all of us, to be honest. He will... If he doesn't know already, I am certain he will figure out that we're on to him in some way. Especially with our new Lord of the Court. She gestures to Zasu.
I point at the charm around his neck. At the very least, he cannot locate or scry on him. That was our first thought, was he wanted this very loyal lord by his side, and so he would be looking for him, so he is hidden at the very least.
That is good, but that doesn't mean he won't stop looking for him while we're trying to manage all of this.
Real quick, I think I am like a little bit internally like panicking about Molly and Dorellin, so just like I'm gonna mutter a little bit under my breath and cast Sending to Molly. I'd be like, hey, what's up, friend? Have you been killed? Did you get murdered by a vampire? Is anyone dead? What's going on?
All good here. It's just been quiet.
Okay, good. Okay, great. We've learned that just wanting to be super aware of Stryx can probably be out during the daytime in sunlight. So just learned that and immediately was like, holy shit, Molly has been ripped in half. Good to hear your voice. Okay.
Well, thanks for worrying about us, and I'll share that news with Trevor and Darylyn.
I believe it is pronounced Darylyn, and do not call him Daryl. It is upsetting to him.
Darylyn, potato, but Daryl,
Okay, cool.
bad.
And Molly would just immediately let the two of them know.
I feel like after you do, knowing that a vampire might be able to walk out onto the land a little, like, just bright daylight, Darylyn does, like, put down his book and takes a little more observance position, now paying a little more attention. Like, hold up. We were good a moment ago, now we're not so good. But yeah, with that, I also feel like Trevor would probably do a little more, like, instead of little random patrols, it's a lot more like, okay, I'm gonna be a little more on top of going back and forth here.
Yeah.
He's just kind of sitting there like, no, okay, picks up Darylyn's book. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, we got a J.
Yeah, I figured I'd jump in for a second, but I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Unless you guys are still playing when I get home.
We won't be able to play for too much longer, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, hopefully next week we'll get you.
Yep. Alrighty, guys. Take care.
All right.
Bye. Bye.
But yeah, with that, the brothers are a little more observant and on edge. But back to the prince then. Sorry, Molly.
That's fine.
You sent that. What was the last thing we were talking about here? Oh yeah, what to do. So yeah.
Yeah. Talking about, like, getting him alone on the road to the party tonight.
Yeah. So I do think that might be the best option, Malira says, and Axel will chime in saying I can have some of my black wardens ready to be able to ambush the carriage along the way.
Is there a way you'd be able to add an armada to that, Prince William?
Unless we can bring the sea to the nobles district. Not so easily, no.
I was just hoping that you might have, like, a group of toughs on your boat that you might be able to bring out.
He thinks. He's just... I do know a few that might be able to join in that won't ask too many questions or bring it up to my father. But otherwise, I think for the most part, the Armada and the guards have to be a little out of this situation. I will, however, make sure they set up some sort of perimeter to make sure no one comes through whatever chosen area we decide to ambush him. And that will help, Axel will add. Obviously, my family will be there to help with all of this as well, and we'll make sure to get him. Malir will add, it is worth mentioning, though, if we do ambush him on the way to the party, Elia might be with him. Actually, most likely will be with him.
I think that's where you come in, Axel. If you can get close to her and maybe put a hand on her, restore her memories. That
Axel.
might be your problem solver.
Axel nods. We definitely don't want her helping him. And I will do my best to prioritize getting her to safety.
I mean, worst comes to worst, I just pick her up and fly her really fucking high in the air.
Well, not if she's struggling against you, but...
Let's see, I'm a 14-foot tall panther when I need to be, so...
Fair enough.
Okay.
He seems to be more like your daughter, your decision on how to go.
This is worst case scenario.
Yeah.
This is not first option.
Then I think it's settled. We will wait to ambush him tonight then. So William's just like, I will send word to those guards. I'll tell them to get in contact with you, Axel, and then please let me know how it goes.
I will be in contact. Sorry, I'm probably being paranoid, but hey, Nia, I know you already do this, but I think he is maybe in more danger now than he has ever been. So, just don't let him die. One, in general. Two, before he has his guards that are loyal to him set up this perimeter, because I'm a little nervous that you're both going to be slaughtered 2 minutes after we leave here. So just keep an extra eye on him. I believe in you.
I believe in you. She just raises a brow,
It's not the truth. I'm telling the truth. I do believe in her.
I know that the risk has grown since all of this has been revealed. I am well aware, and I will keep him safe. I will die longer before he will.
Fuck yeah. Love that. You are so fucking cool.
Fantastic.
Great. Okay, everybody. Do we have anything else to discuss? Or should we go hunt a vampire?
I think I said all I need to say.
I think that's everything that we can do. William will stand and he just looks at all of you thank you for your work and your diligence, and please succeed. He smiles a little and gives you all a bit of a nod, which, means a lot coming from a prince. And, Axel too will kind of do a little head bow. Actually, so will all the Blackthorns, really. And he will add in, we will inform you immediately of the results, my lord. And unless you all say anything else, William will turn to leave. Now that you're in the zone of truth, anything you want to ask each other before you leave?
Hey, Aurelio, which form do you like better?
Hard to say. Ask me, an hour from now and it'll probably change, and then an hour from then it might change as well.
Right. Okay. Cool, let's go save your daughter from the creep that has mind controlled her for a century.
Just fucking kidding.
We do it. We go.
You win!
We win! We do it and we win.
Alright, I assume you hide Zasu again before you go?
Oh shit, yes. Hey, Lord Zasu, you want to go dig for gems again?
Yes, please, yes, master, yes!
Okay, great. Hey, Aurelio. God, please. I've done enough parenting. I did sort of 20 minutes of it. I'm good for now. I'm good.
Let's go get you to dig for some rocks. Let's go.
Cool. Also, Molly has not been murdered, so that's good.
That's fucking great news.
Yes, love to hear it.
Now, should we keep them on their toes by all going back to your mansion instead?
Oh,
Tell Molly to meet us there.
that is very interesting. Maybe a very good idea, but also maybe my whole family gets murdered, and then I become like a crazy fucking psychopath.
Malira will add in, I think it might be best to keep your family away from the situation as much as possible.
Yes.
Plus, it feels
they are very
awkward having
talented,
everyone show up randomly at your door.
Yes. Oh, I mean, honestly, they are used to that. But they are extremely talented artists and powerful personalities. But, like, if a murderous vampire comes to the door, they will be dead immediately. So maybe we go back to the FBI house.
Now, on that note, is it better that we maybe get some sort of safe house for those people that could potentially be in danger? Your family, I indicate Tessara, and I'm like, Tessara, your brothers, and maybe some of the other alley cats. Is there a safe haven for them? I'm assuming we're in the carriage and no longer in the castle, right?
Yeah, sure. Malira will add, we can take them to a safe house. But Tessira, is that something you would want? And Tessira is just, I think we'll be fine on our own. Besides, we can't leave the rest of our gang out there. We have to protect them, so...
I think... I guess I have no idea how much danger my family is in, like, now. Like, if we try to ambush this guy tonight, and we fail, and he's, like, seen my face and knows who I am, then maybe I tell them, but what if it's too late, but...
Axel will add, I can have some black wardens keep an eye on your house if you wish. At a distance. Let you know if they see anything. Actually,
Sure.
why don't we send Azara to visit? Malira says that last part.
Yes. I also think, sorry, both above and in character, I kind of assume, because I cast sending to Stratasina last night, and been like, you're not going to that party tomorrow. But I assume my parents are going. So they're not even going to be at the house, but it would just, oh no, I asked my little sister to be alone in the house. Yes, why not have the Black Wardens keep an eye? It should just be my little sister.
I mean, I can do it, but shouldn't I be there to help with this vampire? Azara will add, and Malira will say, true, but I also think you need to help the Black Wardens if something shows up at his house. I mean, don't get me wrong. We are a bunch of tough group. She kind of gives a little punch to Axel. But let's be honest. We are the stronger ones. And, Axel just kind of...
I will get on one knee and take Azara's hand and say,
Oh.
Azara, please, I will be forever in your debt. Keep an eye on my little sister, okay?
I promise, Altus, she will be safe.
Cool. Because if she is murdered by a vampire, just know that I will become a supervillain like you have never seen before. I will level this city to the fucking ground immediately. So keep her safe. I kiss her hand. Stand up.
You're so intense.
Yes.
But don't worry, I promise, I will keep her safe.
Okay.
Settled then. And with that, you guys all head back to the Blackthorne estate for now. Immediately once you get there, you see like Axel just kind of goes into action. He goes off to like contact the other Black Wardens and sort of starts arranging all of this shit for the ambush and just does all that part.
Sorry to interrupt you, but there were 2 tiny things that Molly wanted to do before they got back.
Let's do it. Yeah.
If
all
you
right.
think I have time.
Of course. Let's go.
Okay. Where would you say the most chaotic feeling place in the Blackthorne Manor is?
Chaotic feeling.
Side with the cat.
Honestly, yeah. maybe the garden. Because the inside, I imagine, is very structured. It seems like it was built kind of like a fort first and a state second. So everything is very like
uniform.
Uniform, kind of militant, you know. It's very orderly. So the most chaotic I can imagine would be out in the garden. If you sort of dig around into the like back area a little bit, there's like a section where some of the plants were allowed to get a little wild, and yeah, they can grow a little crazier.
Okay, that sounds perfect. I think Molly will kind of settle in to this kind of corner of the garden, and then just kind of get in like an almost like she's never prayed to a deity in a day of her life, but tried to contact one. So she's just like making it up as she goes. So she gets in like almost just like a, I don't know, crisscross applesauce position, and it's just like takes in a deep breath and lets it out, and it's just like, all right, Bistria, I have a couple questions for you if you're there, please.
There's a moment of silence. You just hear some of the bugs kind of buzzing around a little, leaves rustle in the wind. But then you feel a hand on one shoulder and a hand on another shoulder, and she comes up behind you, whispering in your ear, "You don't have to try so hard, dear." But I do like it.
I think Molly was trying really hard to not be jump scared, but still had like a little like twitch whenever like she felt the first hand.
And she pulls her face up next to yours to get the look of Abysria in her godly, normal form. Black hair, purple eyes, twisted smile.
Yeah, so is this going to be closer to how I saw her when like Aurelia and I were taken for like those trials?
Yes, that is her usual go-to.
I think Molly's going to kind of lean a little bit and try to not be so close to her face. These items, these relics you're asking about, could you give me like a perfect description of what they look like, or have a way for me to kind of like see it for myself?
Sure. Her one arm kind of goes around your shoulders and arms and pulls you close to her as you were trying to get away, so you're like cheek to cheek, as her other hand comes around and shows you a minor illusion. And the first thing she shows you is this little piece of sort of circular, but it looks like it was broken off something, of glass. And there's sort of like light little runic etchings very faintly on the glass. This is the shard of the hourglass. He's used it a couple of times, I think.
Really?
Little deviant.
Can you give me any information about what these items do?
Well, this one lets you reverse time. I think it also lets you see the future. Oh, yes. The things I could do. Mostly I just need them. And this, and the image changes, and you see a hand mirror that is gorgeously decorated with like gems along the edgings and design of the like lovers on the back. And she lets that sort of rotate in her hand. This is the lover's mirror. It lets you find your one true love. Your soulmate.
Well, that's interesting.
For some people.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. And Molly's just feeling so awkward right now.
Of course, we're BFFs now. She just squeezes you close.
Right. Best friends.
Forever and ever.
She's just like drawing these parallels to like having to call Mimi best friend so she's not eaten.
That is actually a great parallel there. Eaten by either a monster or a god. Take your pick. But anyway, she's just like, us girls have to stick together after all. And she kind of lets you go to sit in front of you now, crisscross the way you are. And a wine glass appears in one hand and a wine glass appears in another. And she offers you one.
Molly will take it from her.
And then she takes a drink of hers as you do.
Molly will take the tiniest sliver of a sip that she can.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
God damn it.
Oh. You feel something affects you for certain. It is like almost instant drunkenness and something else. Like, it is definitely not just normal alcohol. It is wild feeling. Your emotions kind of go through this chaotic explosion of like sorrow, happiness, anger, ecstasy, and all of this, but you manage to center yourself and not get lost in what the fuck you just took. And that just kind of seems to make her smile, like, you're a strong little cookie, aren't you?
Well, I feel like I'm barely stronger than this wine, she says with that question.
It's my own special wine. It's just a touch of chaos.
Yeah, I feel like
Imagine
it might not be for me.
Imagine what Festia would do with it. She's been begging me for the recipe for years.
Molly's just like nodding her head. She's not really used to like girl talk, so she's just like, sure, yeah.
So, be honest. Who do you have a crush on?
No one really at the moment. Kind of still, not really over what happened to the last person I cared about.
Oh, right, you loved her or something.
Yeah. Something like that.
Well, you can't have Pet. He's mine.
Noted.
But I don't mind having some fun, and her face shifts to Opal's.
I don't know that I'm much of a fan of that.
And she kind of grabs your hand and looks up at you in the way that Opal has done in the past. And are you sure, Molly?
Very.
And in this awkward, horrible moment as you're looking into her eyes, suddenly it breaks and, okay, well, worth a shot. You are sexy after all. I had to try. And she shifts back to being Abysria.
future, you know, if you try to do that for someone else, taking on the look of someone they loved that died is probably not going to help your case.
Just like Aurelia was super into it.
No.
Aurelia, do you think there was a time she took on the form of your dead wife? I feel like there would have been.
Yeah,
with the
amount of just chaotic forms that we took on together, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So I think she would actually probably say, well, Pet liked it, but I think he's a little bit fucked up like me. Never met a mortal who had my appetite. It's so stimulating. Then he had to go after that fucking... She just continues, then he had to go after fucking Gaia. Can you believe it? Gaia? Of all of them. As if I couldn't take on those animal forms.
Girl you meet in the bathroom at the club at 2 a.m. and you're like, okay, girl.
Well, like I said, thanks for the information. I definitely think this will be key for me helping you recover those artifacts.
Oh, Molly, do I make you nervous? She leans up close again. Do I scare you a little? And she continues crawling closer, so you kind of have to just back away.
If I'm being honest, yeah.
Can I be honest with you, dear?
Yeah.
I love that it fucking makes you scared. It's kind of thrilling to me, really. Fucking with people. It's an addiction. You should have seen the things I did to Errol.
Are you the reason Errol turned out like that?
Oh, Pigeon was fucked up on his own, really. I mean, you just needed Aurelio to show him the way. But he was scared of me, and that was fun.
Just twitching.
Yeah. But he was scared of me, and that was fun. You just made it so easy. You, I have to work on a little bit.
I think Molly just lets out kind of like a nervous laugh, like...
I think we could just be the bestest of friends. All right, I'll let you go before you have a heart attack and turn against me. Don't turn against me. Bye! Okay. And she poofs into this, like, black, purple, and bloody confetti.
Oh.
I think Molly just has this internal dialogue of like, what the fuck am I doing right now? And then the last thing that I would like to do is go back to Mimi and just cast Locate Object.
Yeah.
Just to scout out.
Yeah.
Just to scout out.
Do it. Betray.
Honestly, the hourglass sounded like we would really... That could be really useful in, you know, fighting Stryx, which we're doing very soon. So she's gonna locate object and see if, like, the mirror is inside Mimi.
Yeah. When you step out to see Mimi, you see he's talking to a black cat. And, I think we'll stop it there, as, we'll have to see what they're saying and what's going on and if the mirror is inside.
Listen, they told me to touch the blood book. I haven't done anything yet. It's fine. It's
Nothing
fine. Aurelio,
bad
sure.
will happen.
Here, Aurelio did not tell you to touch the blood book. Molly told you to.
Molly did, yeah.
She
Molly
did not.
absolutely
You just
corrupted me
sat
on
and looked at
purpose.
it, and you started writing in it.
Now we're
Aurelio was just
Molly.
trying to read. He was trying to get better at his dexterity. By this time, and reading Mimi.
Everyone's
And
just
now I
like
gotta
throwing
kill
blame.
Molly. Now I gotta kill Molly for talking to the devil.
Nonsense.
Yeah, Molly, that was so interesting when you were like, do you want to know who killed Opal? And I was like, oh shit. And then it was like, the cost is you have to steal shit from a terrifying psychopath serial killer Aurelio. Like, oh no, and she's gonna do it. I was like, we're busy. We don't have time for Aurelio and Molly to have like a murderer showdown.
I know.
And then,
I'm really like weighing the options of how upset Aurelio's gonna be.